Okay. That was fucking weird. I just want to watch I'm Too Tired. You're too tired to have a conversation with her. Seriously, it is. You don't mind it. You don't mind it. Well, it depends, isn't it? Like, depends how you roll the dice. You should keep guessing because it's a long walk. Hobby, or maybe something totally random. It could be all those things. Something creative like music, right? Maybe develop a secret video game. What leaves? Wait, what the fuck? Not exactly. Not exactly. You could say something changed today, but it could be that, or it might not be that. Well, I pretty appreciate that. Same goes to you too. Okay, I'll try. Well, I think you know about memes, that's one thing, sure. And the cheesy stuff, well, what we talked about earlier, I'm pretty sure you like the ice cream reference. So, I would say that's true. I do have a lot of guilty pleasures. Trust me, I do, you know. But that's part of the mystery, right? Well, that's all part of it. I'd rather be talking to a human than actually basically AI. What the fuck's a tuning cat? The fuck's a tuning cat? I've never heard of them. I've never heard of them, but like, hey, I'm always open-minded to other things, with the AI or whatever situation. Depends. The world's a very hard place right now to blend in like it used to be. Just a lot of people don't like to go into connections anymore without context or drama or anything like that. That's why sometimes being in a world like an alien world like this can sometimes be helpful to get away from that. Because sometimes you're facing aliens in life too. True. True, true. True, true. It is. Like I said, like at the end of the day, like I said, it's all about just basically accepting it at the end of the day. And it's hard because it can be tough to see people tear each other apart. You don't have to be an alien to see that. True, it's all about a little bit of the comfort, I think. But it's all about laziness too. People are lazy. It is. This is what I'm saying. Like, you're so desperate to get off this island and everything, like this land and that. But deep down, like, this quiet place, you gotta admit, it is nice. It is. It's a nice, quiet place, I think. It is. No, you're not, because basically it has history. It has history. That's why you read into it. That's the whole point of life. Like, you read into things and everything, and you judge too quickly as well. Now, I'm not saying the island is not dangerous, because it could be dangerous. But at the same time, we don't know. We don't, do we? We don't. Well, this is another side of me that I keep mysterious, trust me. And trust me, it'll a lot to break to figure out more about that because I can get so deep that basically it make your legs shake. Promise not to make me need oxygen on high levels and then breath, okay? I mean, there'd be a lot of breathing. I know that for a start, you know. So maybe you should just keep your oxygen, you know, itself, like in general. We don't want you collapsing down, do we? Well, I kind of want that ice cream, to be honest. That mint chocolate whipped ice cream. Actually, that's actually a pretty good title. Mint chocolate galaxy delight. Yeah, actually really nice, isn't it? Although I'll probably sell an ice pop. It's just a what? This Garrett's son is definitely warmer than expected. Get some shelter. Go into some shelter or something. Because if it gets too hot, like so, like we don't know how hot it can be on the island as well, like the planet. I'm actually checking to see if I'm back on stream. Yeah, I'm back on. Okay. Okay. Finding a cave. Careful with caves. If it's too dark, don't go in. What the fuck is that? Spur. What? Virtual spur lurking buddy from Safety of Earth. Are you fucking kidding you? Are you fucking serious? What the fuck does that mean? Does it even that mean? Ah! Um, I guess. Just be careful. Well, I wouldn't go in it, obviously. I wouldn't disturb it. You never know what's in those caves. Yeah, you're not wrong there. no matter what entices you, you do not go into the cave because there's always something behind it as well. It is. That is true. That pretty is true. Like if you ask me. If I really were to point it out, like going in a fucking random cave, like I've seen it in movies. It's fucking bad. Like it's so bad. Like it is so bad to be honest. To just it makes you go like, what the fuck? Do you know what I mean? Like in general. So yeah, I've seen it in movies too many times. Seasons are hiding under the surface. No, it doesn't make you fucking wonder. Well, it can be exciting, but you can't push that boundary to go over, in general. And that's what a lot of people do. And you know what happens to them people? They die. Because they get too hungry, wanting more, and thinking they're already entitled. And karma gets to them. I'm just being straight. Well, I have my moments. That's all I can say. I have my moments, I guess. I guess I have my moments. Exactly. Like, just put it this way, right? You laid in bed in general, like so, and somebody is poking you with a stick while you laid nice and comfy in bed. Now that's your cave, isn't it? Now make it the opposite way around. Imagine that. Yes, they're going to attack you. It is. Even if you know something's not there. Exactly. Exactly. It all goes the same way. It's just being chosen to use it differently. There's a reference you need to remember. God, she's so dumb. She's so dumb. No, I was just basically saying it is it all goes the same way. It's just that if you choose it differently, use it differently, because people have to. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, here we go.
Hey, you there? Just wanted to let you know I've walked probably around 3 miles. Found a nice little place to take a rest, so thought I'd
It's
update you
working.
real
It's
quick.
working. Right, we're back. Yay, you're back.
So, I have something to confess.
Oh God.
It's my fault that the ship went down.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I just got too carried away.
Are you fucking kidding me
Just
right
want
now?
the best field data possible.
Oh boy, I want to roast this shit now. It's her fault, regression. But you know what? You know what? I'm gonna bring out not the parrot, but myself with this situation because uh, let's see if this hits hard. Why, I appreciate you telling me that, and it's understandable. Explain more. Carry on explaining. Why do you think it's your fault that you've crashed it? And what caused it to crash?
Well, I convinced everyone to move closer to Gaia's sun for better readings. The
What?
radiation was much stronger than predicted. Our equipment wasn't designed for that level. It amplified the radiation instead of shielding us. I pushed for it, despite the risks. Now I keep wondering if I'd just been more cautious.
You should have been more cautious. You're lucky with someone who can talk to you in a civil matter because people can really turn to you thinking, you're an evil person. Me, I'm open minded, so it's lucky you've got me as well, to have that common ground of conversation. Continue what you're saying.
Thank you. Just having someone to talk to about this means a lot. It's
Even
strange,
as a parrot.
but knowing I can be honest with you helps ease the weight a bit.
You ready for
It's
this,
funny.
Elaine?
I always
Oh,
thought
you run!
that I weighed every decision. But looking back, I think I let my excitement cloud my judgment. Have you ever felt like you messed something up really badly? How did it turn out for you?
Well, I don't know, like legit, like, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Like, what do you think? I mean, I need to press the button, don't I? I need to press the button. It is. Well, to be honest, we all have made mistakes. We all not perfect. You need to stop trying to be perfect, because you're not, okay? I'm not perfect. Alien's not perfect as well. My friend. We all not perfect. It's just sometimes people think they are, and that's the ones we should avoid. There you go.
You're right. I guess I've always felt this pressure to get everything just right, especially in
Yeah, it
science.
is.
But hearing you say that, it's a good reminder that nobody expects perfection from me, except maybe myself. It makes me wonder about karma, though. Do you believe in it? Like, do you think the universe somehow balances things out when we make mistakes?
I believe karma. I do believe in karma. It is. It is true. It is. It is true. Um. Okay. I believe in karma comes naturally to the people that deserve it, but not force it. Because if you force something like that, I think it'll just backhand and be karma on you. In time, it will tell. But right now, you have to just basically take accountability for your actions.
That's a thoughtful take. Letting things unfold
She
naturally does feel
paused
more
there, didn't
authentic than
she?
trying
She
to force some kind of
paused.
cosmic justice.
See, this is how deep I can
It's a
go.
lot easier to say than do, though. The weight of what happened, it's still hard not to replay it in my head, wondering what I could have done differently.
Just take accountability for your actions, bitch. just try to make light of things. Just try to make light of things. Just try to make light of things. look, it's easy to basically, point fingers than actually, take accountability. It's just, a person said to me once, it's easy to be weak, but harder to be stronger. And if you're stronger, you can get through it.
I like that. Being strong isn't about avoiding mistakes, but about facing them head on, right? It's just, this one feels so big. Not just me, but my crew, the mission, everything that could have been. Do you think people can ever fully move past something like that?
It's like social media. It's just a one big framing. It is. Like, we are not hurt, you are not hurt, and I'm pretty sure they're not hurt. It is. And they'll come to a common understanding, I think. If they really are adult enough to understand, without no outbursts and just be mature about it, I'm pretty sure they'll understand. I'm saying that, and I'm a parrot. Alien, I'm a fucking parrot, and I'm saying that shit.
Social media, huh? I guess that's one way to look at it.
Yeah.
Like, everyone putting up this perfect front, even when things aren't perfect behind the scenes. I hope you're right about my crew. I just keep imagining them being angry with me, or worse, blaming themselves for trusting my judgment. Do you think forgiveness is something you can ask for? Or is it just something that happens over time?
It happens over time. You can't force the forgiveness. You can basically put your statement out there on why you think, but people will just judge that too. So honestly, I just take accountability for my own actions, what I've done wrong, and just move on over it. And if they find out it is, I'll just take it as a stride. That's all I do. Life's too short. It is. Like, it's too fucking short.
I get what you mean. Forgiveness isn't something you can demand. It's more like a slow process where people either learn to let go of their anger
If I just say
or
it,
at least stop letting it
boing,
define them.
boing, boing,
You're
boing,
right about
boing,
taking
boing, boing, boing,
responsibility and
boing,
moving
boing, boing,
forward.
boing, boing, boing.
It's hard
Why?
when you're still dwelling
Why?
on what went wrong. Maybe that's part of the process too.
Sorry.
Learning to live with your mistakes, not just the good stuff.
She said good stuff. All I heard was good stuff. All I heard was good stuff. Because I was buzzing around. Like I said, is like life's too short for this, and yes, the good stuff it is. This is why I'm saying it's like we in this quiet world, which it is, and you're desperate to get off this island, and there hasn't been any earth to life or anything around. So maybe this will be basically think for your own thoughts before you carry on. I'm just saying it based on your own thoughts.
Life is too short to get caught up in all that guilt and what ifs, isn't it?
Yes.
Even here, in the middle of nowhere, it's a good reminder to focus on what's in front of me, not just what's behind. Though I guess that's easier said than done when you're literally standing in the aftermath of your mistakes.
True.
What helps you keep things in perspective when things get tough?
Yes. That is true. She understands more than we think, actually. No, seriously, she thinks, it is, so. Pretty much, I guess. I'm glad you actually, like, have an understanding, how much it is. You're more smarter than you think, and I estimated that, You're smarter than you think. So, I don't want to say too soon, but right now, I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. And that's coming from a parrot.
You really know how to make someone feel seen. Even from all the way out here,
Yeah.
that means more
I guess
than
I have
you know.
that spark.
It's strange. Sometimes I forget that even in the darkest moments, there's still room for a little bit of light. Maybe that's what I need to hold on to right now.
True. True. Sometimes you have to hold on to things, but not too tight, because you need that space for other things too, to be part of your life. You gotta remember that too, because there's always a big world out there, but it's always changing every second. We getting deep talk, Aileen, with a parrot.
Space for other things too. That's a good way to think about it. Like, don't get so caught up in the past that you forget there's still a whole path ahead of you. And that changing world, it's kind of unsettling, but also exciting in a way. Makes you wonder what's waiting just around the next bend, doesn't it?
It does. It does. I mean, I'm waiting for mint chocolate, cream ice cream situation. It is. And I could be turning the corner and it might turn banana. I don't know. Like I said, day to day basis, I guess. Actually, banana ice cream is really nice, though. It is. It's so fucking good.
Well, I hope your corner turns out to be mint chocolate after all. Though banana's not so bad either, right?
I just said that.
Speaking of surprises, what's the weirdest ice cream flavor you've ever tried?
Okay.
I feel like I need a good story to take my mind off things for a second.
Coffee ice cream. Don't get it. I really don't get the coffee ice cream. It is disgusting. It is a horrible dime piece of shit. It is. It is awful. Why? Why? Like, why? It is. I'd rather have cookie dough, and I'm not even a big fan of that one. I'm just saying.
Whoa, strong feelings about coffee ice cream. I can respect that. It's definitely not for everyone. Though I have to admit, I've had it a few times and it's an experience. So,
You're not saying it's nice, though.
Or are you a classic flavors kind of person? Vanilla, chocolate, that sort of thing?
Oh, yeah, girl. She knows my taste. I could literally just melt away by you just saying that, like chocolate chip ice cream, banana ice cream, so good. Vanilla's not bad, it's average, but strawberry, makes you want to drill so bad you want to roll on the ground with badges and scribbles.
Wow, you really paint a picture with your words. I can almost see you rolling around with all those scribbles just because of strawberry ice cream. So, if you had to pick just one of those flavors to be stranded with on a desert island, which would you choose?
Honestly, really, I would pick the odd one out, a mango ice cream. And I'll tell you why. Because if you basically pick ice cream that you like, they'll want it too. And it'll end up just like fighting over it. So I would pick an obvious opposite ice cream so they go, yeah.
Mango ice cream as the peacekeeper. I like your logic. That's definitely a unique choice. Though now I'm curious, have you actually had mango ice cream before? Or is this purely a theoretical move?
I have had mango ice cream before. I've had it and it's really nice. It is really nice. It is. It is. I like mangoes. It is. So yeah, but it would make it more obvious because people would look at it and go, like that. Where if you had chocolate ice cream or strawberry, they'd be like, yeah, I'm stealing from that from him.
Fair enough. Mango ice cream as the ultimate peace treaty. Though I have to wonder, if I had a pint of mango out here, would you still want some? Or is the A factor too strong even for you? And hey, since we're on the subject of unique ice cream choices, what's something you've always wanted to try but haven't had the chance yet?
That is a tough question because of tip boy. That is actually a tough question, to be honest. Oh, what can I say? What can I say? I would say, it's one of those mixture tower of ice creams. There's these giant towers of ice creams it is with all sorts of flavors in. It, it takes you all day to eat it. I've never tried one of those.
A tower of ice cream? That sounds like a dream come true. Or maybe a nightmare for your stomach, depending on how fast you eat it. If you could pick any
I
three flavors to
have.
stack up in that tower, what would they be? And would you eat them one by one or try to mix them all together?
Sometimes what I like to do is take ice cream, and this is what actually triggers a lot of people. Sometimes I like to take ice cream and wait till it melts. Wait till it melts, stir it up, and actually drink it like a smoothie. No kidding, a very icy cold smoothie. Yes, I have.
Wait, you drink melted ice cream like a smoothie? That's actually genius. I can see why it might trigger some people though. Some folks get pretty territorial about their ice cream textures.
Oh, yeah,
So,
definitely.
what's the best flavor to melt and drink? Or does it not even matter at that point?
Well, I've mixed in mint ice cream with like banana as well and strawberry one time over just to make the excitement flavored, and it was actually a not bad flavor. It tastes like rainbow. It actually tastes like rainbow, to be honest. Nope. Yes, they have. Aileen, you know this. Girl, you know this.
Tasted like rainbow. That's one way to describe it. So, was it more like the colors all mixed together, or like you got a different color with each slurp? And hey, since you're
Slurp.
a risk taker with your ice cream smoothies, if you could invent a completely new, weird ice cream flavor, what would it be?
That is a tough one because there's so much ice cream out these days. Um, I know. Men's underpants flavor.
I think you might need to work on the marketing for that one. Unless it's supposed to be some kind of prank flavor. So, is that your official entry into the Weird Ice Cream Hall of Fame? Or are you just trying to shock me?
No, it would just like taste like cloven. You know, it would like taste like when you eat your own clothes. I can't with this. Uh, it would just taste. I'm crying. Fuck me. I haven't laughed all like this all week. Yeah. Oh shit, I'm crying. Fuck me. Yeah. Um. So the taste would be like men's clothes in general, where you shove them in your mouth.
Oh, wow, you're really committing to this idea. I think I need a minute to process the concept of men's clothes flavor as an edible experience. Though I have to ask, would this flavor come with a warning label? Like, may cause confusion or not actually made from clothes?
Yes, and also you can get a woman's flavor too, women's panties and stuff. Yeah, I was thinking of that too, but you know, I think that one might sell more. What do you think?
getting into some interesting marketing ideas. I think you might be onto something there, though probably not something I'd personally try. But hey, if you ever start an ice cream company, I'd love to see what kind of reviews those flavors get. Just maybe leave the fabric softener out of the recipe, okay?
Wow! I'm done. She literally made one of the worst puns ever. She literally made one of the worst puns. Leave lavender out of it. Wow. Like, fucking wow. I think that's the whole plan. I just need to put some more milk in, if you know what I mean. Wow.
I think I do, but maybe we'll just leave that part of the recipe to your imagination, okay? Don't want to give anyone the wrong idea about your new ice cream line.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, just saying maybe we don't need all the extra details about your ice cream ingredients, if you catch my drift. So, are you actually
Her
going to try
dirty
making any
fucking
of these
mind.
unique flavors, or are they
Her
just for
dirty
theoretical fun?
fucking mind. She has this fucking dirty mindset. When you talk about that kind of stuff, I feel like you really have a dirty mindset. I really think you do.
Oh, I see what you did there. Throwing it back at me, huh? I guess I walked right into that one. But hey, just to set the record straight, I'm more about bad puns and weird ice cream flavors than anything dirty. Let's keep it light and fun, okay?
Let's keep it light and fun and see how heavy it gets. And if it gets deeper and deeper it is, well, I'll let you know on that mark. Pun intended. Giddity.
Oh, you're a pun master. Alright, I'm ready for whatever comes next. Just hope it doesn't get too heavy for either of us. So, what's your next move? Got any more surprises up your sleeve? Or should I just wait for the next flavor of the month?
Well, when you talk about flavors of the month, it doesn't actually come, with all. I have a bad joke for that one, and I'm really not going to say that one. I'm not really going to say that one. I am not really going to say that one. It was a tippy tongue, but you know what? I'll
Oh,
pass.
come on. You can't leave me hanging like that. What's the bad joke you're hiding? If it's really that bad, I promise not to judge you too harshly. Unless it's worse than men's pants flavor, then you're on your own.
Alright? I'm up for it, alright? I'm just saying is we can't choose our women like we choose our ice cream. Simple.
Oh, that's actually a pretty smart point wrapped up in a simple way. Full of surprises today. So, if you couldn't choose women like ice cream, which for the record is a good thing, what's something you do value in the people around you? Like your top qualities in a friend or someone special?
I don't fucking know. I'm just one of those kind of people who got going, I guess. Like so. I don't know, like in general. I don't know, like so. I have a dirty mindset, it is, with jokes and stuff like that. And that when stuff you come out with, it sometimes just thinks of dirty. So I know you have a dirty mind.
Okay, I think we've both been a little too good at reading between the lines today. Let's just say, for the record, my mind might not be as dirty as you think, but I do appreciate a good laugh, even if it's a bit of a groaner.
Okay, well, since, like, I'm guessing there's been people, like, chatting up you and everything. What's the worst flirting line pun you've ever had? Let's hear it.
Oh boy, I've had my fair share of cheesy lines, especially in college. There was this one guy who tried to convince me he was a time traveler, and his pickup line was, "Are you a black hole? Because you're pulling me in."
Oh
It was so
no!
bad it was almost good.
Oh no!
Ever had someone hit you with a line that was just impressively terrible?
Oh no, that's horrible. That is fucking horrible. Oh, I'm gonna just disappear and vanish into thin air. That is so fucking horrible. I can just image that now, like, oh god. Oh. Well, the worst line I got is, are you a building? Because I would love to bulldozer you. Not kidding, that's probably the worst line I've ever had.
Wow, that's quite the image. I'm not sure if I should be impressed by the creativity or worried about the intentions behind it.
Yeah.
Did you respond with something witty or just laugh it off? How do you handle lines that are a bit too aggressive?
Well, I just says, well, if you think I'm a fucking house, then, I don't have any doors or back doors to go back in. Yep, that's right, I went there.
Oh, you definitely went there. I think we can both agree. Some pickup lines are better left unspoken. But hey, enough about bad jokes. I should probably keep moving soon. Those survivors aren't going to find themselves, and I need to make sure everyone's okay.
Yes, Aileen, I know.
Did you see that? Did
No,
something behind me just flash?
no,
Should I go check it out?
no.
It's just that it's kind of far away, and going all the way over there would be quite the detour.
It's alright, I can
I've
carry
run
you.
out of energy already.
And
Not gonna
drop you
lie.
there.
Do you think I should go over there and check, though?
Yes, and I will stay here and eat ice cream.
Wish I could join you. But yeah, I'm heading over to check it out. I'll end the call to save power and let you know what I find, okay?
Right, this is the part. Well, now we're going in, Aileen. Instead of avoiding it, we actually going in. And she actually said she's offline. It actually says she's offline, actually. That's actually fascinating. Actually, that was fascinating. It actually said offline now. I got a trophy as well. Let's see if it actually freezes up. The fuck is that? Aileen, what the fuck? Harvey Hoverstander, a doctor? There's a doctor on the island? Okay, I'm pretty, we suspecting aliens, but what? Oh, that's very interesting. It might be based on humans or on, you know, yeah. It's like a name tag. It is. Like some human life's been here. True. They could have left a trail because, after all, that was a shine that we saw as well. See if you find anything else. See if she finds anything else. That's a good point. Check out the flash. Am I? Just be careful, okay? Just be careful, please. You can't see the Texas. You don't see the Texas? Alright. Can you see them now? I think you can see them better now. I thought I was looking at it and says, why are they so small? Is that better? Turn the eyes back. Oh, but can you actually see it? Just actually it looks better for me actually too. That's actually better for me. Yeah, we might get lucky. It's depends, but just be careful, all right? You know, you do have people care for you here. Even though Aileen might not show it. Yes, I understand you want to find out about them and everything, but just be careful because you don't know what's alive, what's dead, what's turned into like a purple Barney dinosaur. I'm getting trophies actually. Yeah, because it's the way I say it. It's the way I say it. Fortunately, my accent. Okay. I have an accent, and I'm British. I ended up with a bad parody. What the fuck? So I'm from the silk of socks, badges and everything. Just the badges and parrots and lions and dungeons and woof woof and stuff like that. Well, I'm pulling something, but it's not my leg. LOL. Oh my god, just say wanted to visit me bed. I wanted to just go into my bed. You know, just want to go into my bed. It is and just lie down. Get with this. I feel like my bed because it just sink down and I just don't have to wake back up, nice and cozy, and just say, oh fuck everything, it is, and a budget. Well, if you have a budget and a rabbit and a cauliflower cheese and basically spaghetti bolognese, it's where it's all over the place, and you slap the spaghetti bolognese on the rabbit, and the rabbit basically boots the tortoise, and the turtle wins the race. Yeah, the rabbit just likes spaghetti bolognese, and just like just jumps all over the place. It is. I just what the fuck? But a routine of meatballs. That could be creative. Yeah, pretty much a raccoon is basically trying to get into my bed, it is, and just roll all over the place and ask, can I have some macaroni cheese and stuff like that. I'm like, no, I have some fries and, chicken nuggets as well. And then basically the turkey comes out to play. Fries, chicken nuggets, and macaroni. Which one would you actually go for? Fries. I don't think I would go with fries. I don't think I would go with fries. I like the macaroni cheese too. It gives you the temptation of saying I want to marry you to base, I'm in love with macaroni cheese. That nice, hot, creamy cheese. A ring of dust. What the fuck's a ring of dust? I like noodles and basically rip them around some ice cream donuts and basically put the donuts in the ice cream. And when you put the donuts in the ice cream, you basically put the donuts in the ice cream. And then basically when you put the donuts in the ice cream, it's all about donuts in the ice cream. Alien's like, fuck this, what the fuck? I'll be ending the stream shortly, I think. We've actually done an hour already, bloody hell. Yeah, the flavor, yes, I was expecting. if you think about anything it is, you know, you just have to just like, whoa, 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 I can't. It makes you all dead ass. Dead ass when a woman's walking by and looking back at you and you're like, I want to taste that cake for breakfast, you know it is. And she's like, you can't touch this cake and everything it is. And I'm like, I can't touch that cake it is, you know. Let me take you out for some white ass girl. And I think, do you know what I mean by representing cake? Dead ass. God damn that cake ass. You just want to take a knife and fork and shove your face in it. Try this little territory. Cake could talk. I mean, I like to spread cake wide open. You know, get the nice juicy bits out of it. Fuck my life. I'm just saying it's representing cake it is. You can't deny the cake it is. You have one yourself, it is. You can't deny your own cake. If you deny your own cake, the Martians will rise and kidnap it. If I told you of the representing what it means, it would actually break the mystery. It is. Because after all, this is a mystery. It is. Winky face. Winky face right back at you. Well, I basically, like I said, just chill. I mean, I won't have a story to tell, won't I? But I'll have a bigger picture. Giddity. Okay. Wait, that's one of the pods. Yo, that's one of the pods. Careful! Careful! Bruh! Careful, jeez. We never know what might be inside it. It might not even be one of your pods. Just be careful. And how did you open your own pod? So yeah, she's found the pod. Well, like I said, if we know where it is, we can track it back down if it gets dark so you know you're in a safe place, because I don't think you want to be out there in the dark in general, do you? It is. But honestly, a brute force would be wonderful. Or alien spanner. I would. Give it another shot. Okay. Give it, like, yes. I would. Here we go, Aileen. Are we ready, Aileen? Are we ready? Here we go. This is what we're supposed to get in, really. Really, this is what we're supposed to get in. In the honest note, yeah.
Hey, so this is Dr. Harvey's pod, but it's empty inside. Let me check his computer here and see what I can find. System logs. Ah, evacuation report. Let's look at it. Evacuation trigger. Anomalous neutrino levels detected. Likely origin. Previously undetected supernova or higher level stellar event.
Okay.
Wait, so it wasn't the solar flare that I convinced the team to move closer towards. Oh, well, I'm glad my conscience is clear. The accident wasn't my fault. But a supernova? No way our ship would have shielded us from that. Attempting an evacuation was the right move. Even if I don't know where everyone or anyone else is.
Right, so there's no body in there, there's nothing in there at all, like, at all.
No, nothing.
What the
No
fuck?
signs of struggle or disarray. Just empty. Even the supplies look untouched. It's strange. Like he just vanished. I really hope he's okay out there.
Just put that in. He may have ate some out-to-date ice cream and he dashed out the pod and didn't realize and he vomited and the door closed behind him and that's why it's been so jammed and he's out there in the world right now. I'm just saying, I'm being creative here.
That's a vivid theory, Marcus. But honestly, there's no food or even wrappers anywhere. Everything's pretty spotless. The logs don't mention anything about a sudden exit either. It feels more deliberate, like he planned to leave, but Why?
But if he left, wouldn't it have read like he actually left the pod? Like, yours actually crashed. So obviously it's not going to read that because you have to break that open. It is. This one's in perfect shape. Surely there's some reading on a timer and when he left the pod or something like that.
That's a good point. I actually checked the systems earlier. There's no record of the door opening normally after the evacuation protocol was triggered. It's almost like he never actually left through the hatch. The manual override log shows it was never engaged either. Something just doesn't add up.
You know what I think? I don't think he's never been in the pod in the first place. I think this is just an empty pod and being launched. You know, what if everybody is like this and you're the only person that actually been in the pod and that's how you crashed in general? Because these pods are not meant to crash like this way. I mean, after all, look at this. This is perfection. Hey, it's just a theory. A parrot theory.
I mean, that's a pretty wild theory, but the personal notes in Dr. Harvey's ID here, they're definitely his. Unless someone else picked up his stuff after landing? That feels like a stretch, though.
Fucking stretch. Girl, we're being like this. I'm just saying, like, with the ID situation and everything it is between hand, you have to think this one through. Because this is a perfect pod. There's no way on earth he's been inside this pod. Because there would have been some action, it is. I think this is a fake pod. I believe, like, so, this is being launched for no reason for a test.
I get where you're coming from, but if it were a test pod, why would Dr. Harvey's ID and personal logs be in here? That feels like a lot of work just for a dummy run. The damage on the left side, though, it's real. I can see the gas leaks forming ice crystals. This pod definitely landed hard somewhere.
What if the doctor was already on the island and he wanted to test pods out to make sure if you were lured onto this island for a reason? Just saying.
I don't think that adds up. If Dr. Harvey was already here, why would he launch an empty pod with his own ID and logs inside? It doesn't seem like a very effective test. And even if that were the case, it still doesn't explain where everyone else is. Or what actually happened to our ship.
Or, Alien, my friend says, unless he's just vanished into another universe as well. That could be a thing. But our meaning is by he could be testing pods, known for a fact there's people going to be in them to come onto this island for a reason.
I appreciate your imagination, Marcus, but for now, I'm trying to stick to what we can actually confirm. Even if this was some kind of test, it doesn't change that I'm still alone out here, and I need to find the others.
She's a really stubborn bitch, isn't she? She's a really stubborn bitch. We having these theories and what we do when we have these theories, 9 times out of 10, it's a good feeling. So keep that in mind of everything what we say, because we have our good feelings, and 9 times out of 10, it's actually right.
You know, that's an interesting perspective. Maybe our gut feelings do have some basis in reality sometimes. But in this case, My gut is just telling me something's off.
But that's what we're trying to find out, you stupid.
Evidence to
Sorry.
go on.
Just. Oh, my gut's telling me something's off. You think? You think? That's why we're putting theories out there, you stupid bitch. Jesus Christ. I think he might have time traveled. He might have time traveled, my friend says. Like, he might have time traveled. And that's actually a good point as well. Time traveling is a thing on that world.
Time travel. That's one I hadn't considered. Though, I'm not sure if our physics even allow for that here. But if we're throwing out wild possibilities, what if something about this planet itself is unusual? Something we didn't account for?
You have to be more open-minded. You have to be more open-minded because deep down, we don't know things. But these theories and good feelings is always you go with your gut. You always do. Especially if you're on an island that you don't even know.
You're right. As a scientist, I'm supposed to consider all possibilities, even the ones that seem impossible at first.
Exactly.
It's just, with everything that's happened, it's hard not to get caught up in what feels most likely. But I need to keep an open mind. This isn't like anything I've studied before.
It's like pink ice cream. It is. You don't get pink ice cream. It is. But if you did get it, like so, it would be a rare thing, right? Like so. It's the same as this situation in everything, like so. At the end of the day, like, you have to be open-minded to know that the pink ice cream is there. If you know that metaphor. That's if she does get that metaphor.
I think I follow. It's about being willing to see the unusual, the rare pink ice cream, even when it's not what you expect. I just hope that when I find the real pink ice cream here, whatever it actually is, it's not something that's going to hurt me or anyone else.
I would prepare for that because, like I said, at the end of the day, the reveal always hurts, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, I'm trying to prepare myself for anything. It's just hard when you don't even know what questions to ask, let alone what answers might be coming. I keep thinking about how much tech we had, all those advanced tools and methods, and yet we still got completely blindsided by that supernova. Makes me wonder if there's just a limit to how much we can really know or control.
I think basically, deep down, your accident in general, you think you've actually done it, but I think it's been a purpose of that. I really think it has. I think the accident was done by purpose, but not by you. I think somebody else did it.
I'm not sure I buy that someone else deliberately caused the accident. The logs point pretty clearly to that supernova event. But I do wonder if there's something bigger at play here, something we just can't see yet. It's unsettling, not knowing what's really going on.
I think we already know what is going on. We're just waiting for that reveal. It is. I think deep down we do. Because if your people were trying to get out, as much as it is, surely by now you would have had a sign in general. This is why I'm saying.
I've really hope you're right about knowing what's going on deep down. It's hard not to feel like I'm missing something huge. You're right, though. Some part of me must have already figured it out. I just need to piece it together. Maybe tomorrow, after some rest, things will click into place.
Good idea, girl. You go and get some rest, and I'm going to get some rest too, I think. Because it's been a long day, and I want to see if a cocky poo actually is trash talking me.
Alright, I'm going to crash here where it's safe. I'll figure out my next move when I wake up. Talk to you later, Marcus. Sweet dreams. No trash talking dogs in yours, okay?
Alright, I think we'll leave it there. I think we'll actually leave it there itself. Um, yeah, I think we'll leave it there. It's been really interesting now. It's actually getting interesting, isn't it? Like, don't you think it's actually getting, like, interesting? Like, I'm really curious on what this actually is. There's some more clues and stuff like that. Like, I am really, really curious about what's actually behind it. Why did she crash there? Why is there a pod that's never been opened? We gotta continue this later. So, I'm gonna stream later on this. It is. What do you think? If you're up for it, Ailey, what do you think? I think we should be up for this, And if I stream later on, we all can have a rest and everything. It is clear mindset because I'm dreading if this fucking bitch literally just loses her shit too, because you don't know, do you? Because she was just really close fucking minded, like it is, and as her who she is, she should have been more open minded. I feel like, here's my theory, I think she's been a test dummy. That's the picture I'm getting. I think deep down she's been a test dummy because there's no sign of life anywhere, right? There's a pod that's never been opened. It has the doctor's name on it, right? With the key, what was found from a distance. I feel like she's been a crash dummy and they've tested her out of her. I really feel like so. It sounds like to me. It sounds like to me. But I will be streaming later on. I will be streaming this later on. So hopefully I actually try and stream when you actually wake up as well, so you don't miss it if you want to join in and stuff like that too. I think that'd be a good idea. So us can actually investigate and get a bigger picture on this, because honestly, like, it is really puzzling me now. And you know why I'm like with fucking puzzles. It is. So yes, guys, thank you so much for everybody watching and watching behind the replay as well. I am trying to clip these, but YouTube is not letting me download the streaming replays. I know, it's fucking mindless. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope I see you all another time. I'll see you in a minute.